I have beef with treadmills, not because I'm a fat f***, but because of this incident that happened when I was a little kid. Every time I go to the gym and I get on the treadmill, I start breaking into a cold sweat while Vietnam flashbacks flood my head. The whole gym is probably looking at me like I'm a tweaker. Funny enough, the whole incident wasn't even particularly my fault. Kinda. It was my brother and my sister's fault. Let me just go ahead and explain. So back when I was younger, like once a month, me and my family would just randomly go to places like Oklahoma and San Antonio for little to no reason. And I wouldn't complain because that meant that we were staying in a hotel. And I loved going to hotels. The comfortable hotel beds that some 50-year-old alcoholic probably threw up on 20 plus times. The bomb-ass hotel breakfast. And getting to explore and chill in other random parts of the hotels like the pools. Even though one time I actually almost drowned in a hotel pool, but that's a story for another time. So this time when me and my siblings got to Oklahoma, we were just roaming around the hotel as per usual. And on the bottom floor, we stumbled upon a little gym that had like 3 ellipticals, 2 singular dumbbells, and some treadmills. And us, being the dumbasses, we were, yes, I'm talking to you guys too. Y'all are the older siblings, you should have stopped it. We decided to mess around on the treadmill. So my brother got on it at a light speed, my sister got on it at a light speed, but I didn't. I was just observing because I didn't want to go on some lame ass speed. I wanted to become the next Usain Bolt, the next Flash. How was I supposed to do that with the treadmill going at a speed of 2? So after they were done, my brother had the bright idea of putting the treadmill at the max speed just to see how quick it was. When he put the treadmill on max speed, it started to become so unstable that started shaking. It looked like it had a life of its own. So afterwards, my brother would do this thing where he'd kind of hover over the treadmill and put one leg down on it so that his leg would fly back from how fast it was going. And as you can probably imagine, I caught next. It was my time. You know how long I waited for a moment like this? I was gonna be able to go to school and flex on all the other kids. You know, in elementary school, being able to run quickly was like the epitome of being a king. I painted this masterpiece at 8 years old. I'm solving the cure for world hunger. I ran on the treadmill at max speed. I know. I hovered over the treadmill, closed my eyes, and I did it. I did the dumbest f***ing thing imaginable. Instead of just putting one leg down on the treadmill, I decided to put both down. And boom! I landed straight on my face and then went flying off the treadmill at the speed of light. I low-key wish I could have seen how that mess looked from my siblings' POV, which I would like to reiterate one more time. They could have stopped, by the way. Surprisingly, when I hit my face on the treadmill, my face wasn't completely destroyed, but my lip was gushing blood. And you already know my siblings started to panic, because they already knew if they brought me back like this to my African parents, they were gonna get thrown out of the window. Shit, I might have got thrown out too, just because. In one of the hallways to the hotel, there was an ice cream vending machine, so my brother rushed to buy me one for my lip, while my sister tried to stop me from crying. One thing that has always stuck with me during this situation is when they were coming up with what they were going to tell my parents. And my brother threw out the genius idea of saying, maybe we can tell them that he busted his lip eating too much ice cream? In what realm does that make any sense? But all that plotting didn't even really matter because when we got back, my parents didn't notice. The ice cream low-key covered it, so there wasn't much of a problem, and they were never caught. Until this video came out. And also, I was never able to flex to my class. Years later, and I still don't dare to put a treadmill to max speed. I feel like if someone were to go to that same hotel gym, you'd probably still be able to see my face implanted into the treadmill. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go back there to look for that Easter egg. Yeah, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. What's the dumbest way you've hurt yourself? I'm low-key curious. Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Also, one more thing. I wanted to shout out the art that people have made for me. Shout out Cat's Art, Navern, and Squidzilla. If you want to send me some art that you've made, you can tag me on IG. I probably should make a Discord server, but I don't know how to. So, yeah. But again, I appreciate the art, y'all. And hopefully I'll see the rest of y'all in the next video.